Good morning, I'm Corey Fein.
And I'm Jacob Small. This is the Small Report. Our first story today takes place in the House of Representatives, where a massive military spending bill was just passed.
The $768 billion bill actually weighs in at $25 billion more than what President Biden requested for defense spending.
$740 billion of the bill is allocated to the Defense Department programs. $27.8 billion is allocated to Department of Energy programs, and the remaining $378 million is allocated to other defense programs.
Our second story moves to Florida, where Governor Ron DeSantis has proposed reactivating a civilian military force that would be under his control.
DeSantis claims that this is Florida's National Guard, would help him in emergency situations such as natural disasters.
Coincidentally, this news comes shortly after Secretary of Defense Austin announced a vaccine mandate for the National Guard.
The legality of this move by DeSantis is guaranteed under the Second Amendment, which allows for a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. Now on to the world news with World News correspondent Wyatt Odisho.
Good morning. Today we're going back to Eastern Europe to visit rising tension between Russia and Ukraine. Recently, Russia's been amassing an army on the border with Ukraine. Putin had warned the West not to cross his red lines on Ukraine and that they must stay out of NATO. The U.S. stands clear on backing up Ukraine, and the U.S. will defend their sovereignty. Earlier this week, President Biden and Putin had a meeting on affairs in Ukraine. Biden said that military force to confront them is not on the cards right now, but we would hurt them economically. In the past, Russia has already seized land from Ukraine and Crimea and helped the rebellion in eastern Donbass. Will war break out? I really hope not, but we'll find out.
That was great. Fantastic. What the news?
Welcome back to What the News. I'm your Calum. Okay, let's go. Our top story today is very controversial to our former overlords across the pond. Sprinklegate. A British bakery has been forced to retract its top-selling item from the cookie market after they were busted for using illegal sprinkles imported from the United States. Brixton bullies don't like it when you say we can't use our sprinkles from the United States because they're American. We can use them if we want to use them, right? Listen, if we want to use those chemicals. Today is a very sad day, as a New Zealand city is taking their official wizard off its payroll after over 2 decades of loyal service. Ian Brackenbury Chanel had been employed by the city of Christchurch since 1998 to provide acts of wizardry and other wizard-like services to the community. In honor of his service, we will hold a moment of silence.
Thank you for tuning into the Small Report.
Feel free to connect with us on social media at WB_Small Report.